Well, how do y'all? Today we're going to try and get a couple of windows put in, and if that goes well and we have some time, daylight, then we're going to try and fill in some potholes in the driveway.
Set it down for a sec so we're doing stuff
What do you do? No, but I will need the screws. Oh, never mind. They're right here. All right, yeah, just push on that and make sure it stays in. Marissa, is your bottom corner is all the way in?
Yeah. Why, what's going on?
It's not going in at the top. Yeah, I got it on this side. Hang on.
Oh, there's stuff on it.
I probably made the hole too dang tight.
Can you tell better? Like, can you see the inside?
There are screws and a screw gun up there.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was doing it gently.
All right, if you want to hold on it, I will go on the inside and see if I can
Wiggle.
massage. You're gonna want to hold it a little bit higher. Now that you got the ladder over there. Here, Chip. All right, Marissa, you want to put one screw? Can you reach the middle? Is there a hole near the center?
Yeah.
All right, put one in it, please. That's plenty. All right, and then put one more on the corner. I'm not worried about putting a lot right now because the siding is going to go over the top of this and then be screwed in. And the more I put in now, the better my chances are of hitting a screw head. I've done that before. No good. All right, you're not done yet.
No?
Put one on the side, about halfway up.
Well, then give me that back. Now am I done?
Yeah. I know you won't climb down with it in your hand, but I need the ladder over yonder. Do you want to move it?
You want to move it?
Take charge.
Do you want me to move over? I think we're good now.
She's definitely your daughter.
Who? Which one? I don't know what you mean.
One that looks like you?
You mean it has 2 arms and 2 legs?
I'm healthy. Yes, more! Okay, I think you could step back
Okay.
now.
Well done, dude.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, you're...
Okay. Now we got to make sure it still opens nicely.
I do it.
Yahoo's a fast. Hey, you got to make it official though. You kids get off of my lawn! Okay, so sorry for the little break in our regularly scheduled programming, but we had to put a G flat strap in. G, it's awful flat. That's where that comes from. No, up there, we wrapped around the top of the header, and then down here we wrapped around 3 different studs and 2 now bent screws so that we can pull the whole wall over, because once upon a time it was plumb, but in having all of these 3 walls sided and not this one, and then we've had a bunch of frost, so everything's kind of, and so now this wall is a little bit out. So we've got it plumb now with that, and we will get a couple pieces of siding on it, and then not screw them down low so we can get the strap back out, and then everything will be very nice. But that's also what this was for. I was trying to do it, but it's too woggly. Oh, looky there, the whole thing is moving. There's a little bit of stress on there. Anyway, that's why we did that. Okay, we're gonna get the next window in, and hopefully no strap necessary. Oh, look at that.
Buffa!
Booyah.
How's my job? You're gonna hand me one while I'm on the ladder. Alright, let's go. Is he go? Screw. Thank you. And last screw.
I knew you would need 4.
Be nice.
Why aren't they golden though? I'm getting gold on my finger.
Yay! Okay, so if it's not obvious enough, this still somewhat odd looking bit in the middle, that's where the door is, but we don't yet have it. So as soon as we get the door and some more siding, we'll be back at the project. But anyway, until then, we'll be saving our nickels. Okay, so the cottage windows went in. Okay, we had to get that wall plumbed up a little bit better, but we got it. They're in. They open. Yay! Sound familiar? Anyway, we're going to grab a couple of shovels, and then we'll go get some rock from around back. Have shovels. We'll travel. We'll jump in Little Red and go around back. Okay, so last year, right along through here, this was a creek bed. It's been here for quite a while. I mean, there, you can see the gravel. It's all covered up with maple leaves, but anyway. And then up through here, it kind of wandered off, and then back that way. This has been a creek for as long as I can remember. But now, other side of this stand of trees is where it split off. And the creek that used to go along the base of the mountain down there has been gone for a number of years as well. But anyway, let me go around outside and I'll show you a little bit different, a little more of a view. So as you can see, there's a hillside that goes this way. You can't see it through the trees very well, but there's a hillside that goes up that way, and there was a creek that came down and split right up in here. One went around the base of this mountain, or hill. No one came down here, and then there was another one that joined it up on the other side. But anyway, it looks like the creek has changed its direction and is pretty much not flowing at this point. Now, this time of year, it wouldn't be super heavy. We'll see if it comes back this spring. But we'll go over here if I can get to it. Let's see if there's any creek at all still going. Nope. Dry creek. Just the rocks. Oh, wait. I lied. That right there is the end of the water. So you can see it's still flowing and then goes around the corner. Whoop. It'll go on up. So it kind of circles around like this and then goes back that way. But anyhow, yeah, that's the last of it right there, because after that it's just wet ground, but no water. Anyway, that's where the creek bed used to go. Yeah, kind of wandered off back that direction. Here's a little bit more where that creek was running through. You can see all the gravel. It kind of come from over off that direction. Wandered around a bit, but anyway, here's more rock we can dig and get for the driveway. I'm hoping that some of this bigger stuff will fill in the potholes and stay in the bottom. When you drive over it too fast, it just splashes the small stuff out. So we'll get some of these jagged rocks in there and hopefully help. Okay, let's go see what kind of mess we can make with that. Ooh, I don't. All right, you can kind of see some of these potholes. The camera doesn't really do it justice, but when you first come off the road is the worst one, so we're going to start there. Realistically, I think the problem is the getting on it when you're leaving the driveway and entering the road. Okay, we're gonna try not to go in the ditch here. Whew. Yeah, a little further. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go down low so you kind of get a little more perspective. But anyway, maybe you don't see it. Anyhow, right in here is a big old pothole. And then over here is another one. So we're gonna throw some gravel in it. Oh, and then there's another one that's right here. But yeah, you can't really see. The camera doesn't pick it up as much. But anyhow, pothole, pothole, pothole. And then you can see where the asphalt ends. The old one, and then the one they added more later. But yeah, kind of looks like, you know, right through it. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Well, I ain't saying it's perfect, but it's better. Different, anyway, different. So these ones I've filled in before with gravel, and like this one over here, it worked. This one over here, it's obviously got smaller gravel in it. This one worked. The smaller the gravel, the more it just throws out with the water, and some people don't drive very slow down the driveway. So that's a thing. But anyway, you can see there's like one over here and one over here that have been filled in, and it was successful. Now, I'm not saying that this is the right way of doing it. What I am saying is that I've got this gravel in the back 40, so we're going to use it. It's free, y'all. Free 99 is a pretty good price. So this is one of the potfolios that I filled in. Now, I'm not screening it or sizing it or anything like that, so it just is what it is. There's big rock and little rock and some sand and loam and all that jazz, but it'll be what it'll be. It's better than what it was. And then there's a couple others up here. I went back and forth like 4 times, I think, doing about a yard each time. So there's some more. And I don't have a compactor, so can't really do it correctly, I guess, if you could say that. But driving over it slowly will compact it. We just can't be flying up and down the driveway here. But like here's another one that I just ran out of steam. So there's another one, and you can kind of see how deep it is. I don't know if that really comes across on screen, but anyway. And then down here further, we got another one that I filled in and ran over a couple of times, going back and forth. But anyway, it's a little better. So yeah, and then the one all the way down there. Wow, this does zoom pretty good. Goodness gracious. So that's the cattle guard, but wow. That right in there, that's what I showed you earlier in the video. But yeah, 24 times zoom. Wow. A little shaky though. Yeah. Anyway, that's what we did today. Well, part of what we did. That'll do it for this one. So appreciate you checking in on us, seeing what we're up to. Nothing fancy. Nothing really out of the ordinary for us either, though. So is what it is. Country life, man. Anyway, we'll see you in about a week. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you like this content. It's not like it's regular because I'm all over the place. Got to wear a lot of hats. Anyway, God bless y'all. See you in about a week.